We are back here at Chili's on West 86th Street. You are watching Huddle Up Indy. The fans having a great time here tonight. That's because the Indianapolis Colts going back to the playoffs once again. They'll take on the New York Jets coming up Sunday at Lucas Oil Stadium at 8 o'clock. All right, I'm going to send over here to my co-host, Pat McAfee, with tonight's special guest. Take it away, Pat.
The crowd is ready. The fans are here, and it's all for one man, ladies and gentlemen. He's number 48. He's been in Indianapolis forever. He was in the Indianapolis Star, kind of, this morning. Long snapper number 48, Justin Snow, ladies and gentlemen. And obviously next to him, a guy that did something kind of sweet last night. Kicked a game winner, 43-yarder, the man, the living legend, Adam Vinatieri.
Hang on just a sec. I think you could have found a better picture than that.
That's all we got.
Right? Seriously.
This is a last-second thing. Vinny,
Yeah.
actually, I don't even have a printer at my house, so I called Vinny to print that up, and that's a fact.
Yeah, and he
Don't
brought
throw me
that,
under
and
the
I saw
bus.
how
You don't need to throw me under the bus.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I ripped it right backstage.
It worked out.
Backstage.
You look good, though. I
Left
mean,
as evidence.
Hey, Adam, talk about this win, though, on Sunday, and you guys getting the job done against Tennessee, hitting the game, kicking the game winner. Talk about that and just what it means for this team as you get set for the playoffs coming up this weekend.
Well, you know, obviously we wanted to go into the playoffs on a winning note. We could have had the 4th seed if we wouldn't have, but clearly going into the playoffs with a win and taking that momentum with us is a great thing. And to be able to be out there with these 2 guys and 9 other guys to put the icing on the cake at the end of the game is always fun. But you know, it's we celebrated yesterday, and now it's time to get back to work for a good Jets team.
That's great.
I did not celebrate, by the way.
Yeah, we know.
I don't want anybody thinking anything.
Yeah, you went straight home.
I went right to bed. That's all.
In case you guys didn't know, Justin Snow is one of 6 players who's been a part of this whole run by the Colts, who have been in the playoffs 9 straight years. How about that? Is that good stuff? Justin, talk about that and just, your veteran leadership on this team. It appears to me that, sometimes we can take it for granted. Just, we guarantee the Colts that, they got to go to the playoffs. But what's it been like being a part of this history making, the years it's been with the Colts to be able to go 9 straight years like that?
He's so serious.
I am serious. No, it's been special. Being a part since 2000, being in every playoff appearance since then, it has been. But you don't take it for granted, Each year it's a new team, and each year we've battled, and some have been more fortunate than others. But we're just glad to be back in this spot, and hopefully we can make the best of it.
All right, tell me a little bit about working with this guy right here, Adam Vinatieri. We take a look at some of the video of some of his kicks on Sunday.
Justin's one of the best in the league. He always has been, always will be. The guy's never got to a Pro Bowl, which is kind of, I'm not a big fan of. But he's a rock in there, and I appreciate it. He's made my life a lot easier.
That's great. Give us some moments, though, when you're like, okay, a little bit too high there, my man. Have you guys, has there been times where you made some big saves? And
I would say low more than high. Usually if I'm going to miss, it's going to be right as before it hits his hands. So.
But hold on, I don't say anything. He snaps it low, he snaps it high. I don't say a word. He says, "How was it?" I say, I usually say, "I don't remember." It was awesome. Oh man, it was perfect. It was perfect. Just keep on doing it.
You make it sound like there's been a lot. Now hold on. Now.
Yeah, it's like every other one. No, he never messes up. He really doesn't. And that's why it's so easy for me.
Adam, you've been around football for many years. What's it like working with these guys here, with Justin and with Pat?
It's great. They're obviously Pat's it's kind of a 3-ring circus all bound up into one human being. But when he steps on the field, he's definitely a professional, and he does a great job out there. Justin obviously has been in the league a long time, knows what he's doing, and does it very well as well. So it's fun. We have a good time off the field in the locker room and all that. But when it's time to step on the field, it's all business, and usually works pretty well. And I'm fortunate, like Pat said. I've been in the league a long time, right?
That's what you always say. Right. He's been in the league a long time.
He's got a lot of gray in his beard, but he shaves, so you can tell. I always give him a hard time. Yeah.
This is what happens all day.
Going on today.
This is what happens all day. I don't think
He
people
just did
understand.
long locks, though.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
But really, I mean, this is the kind of fun that we have. But I'm very fortunate to have these two guys. They do a great job, and haven't missed a beat all season long. So hopefully we'll keep it going.
That's great. That's good stuff there. All right, now it's time for the Chevy Good Drive of the game, everybody. And this week's drive of the game came with just 1 minute and 25 seconds left in the game. The game tied at 20 apiece, and the Titans with the ball in Colts territory last second. Robert Rona's field goal was in the works, but when Robert Mathis recovered a Titan fumble, he gave the Colts a chance to kick the game winner. Peyton Manning quickly moved the ball 37 yards down the field and got the Colts in field goal range. The drive was capped as time expired, and Adam Vinatieri of the game. Log on now to ChooseChevy.com. All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, time for the 2-minute drill, putting all these guys on the hot seat. That's coming up right after the break.
Huddle Up Indy is brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. By your Central Indiana Chevy dealers. Log on now to ChooseChevy.com. And by Chili's. Chili's, it's all in the preparation.